Hello, the House of Tarot YouTube followers and listeners. Welcome to today's reading. Today we're doing a mid-year or July, Christmas in July style reading based on your love life. We're going to ask questions regarding your love situation or anything you need to kind of fulfill a love void. I'm not sure if some of you are working through self-love, love preservation, thinking of yourself in a higher manner. And this could also be relationship love in relationships, love with another person, just anything in general for your relationships. So we're going to go ahead and take out a card. We have the Cycles of Love deck, and we have We Can't Do This Again. So I'm seeing some sort of forbidden love. Something is stopping you from going ahead with this. I keep seeing venue. I'm not sure if some of you met somebody through a venue or going somewhere, or do you keep meeting up with somebody at some place? But some sort of forbidden love, some sort of forbidden fruit. I'm also seeing this having to do with a sport. If some of you are seeing somebody possibly at a gym, or I don't know why I see pickleball or some sort of sport team play, just being careful. We have random sweet kisses. Okay, this could have started with a kiss. So a lot of forbidden love. It could have started with a kiss. It could have started with the fantasy of a kiss or even a dream of a kiss. I keep seeing a dreaming of a kiss with somebody. So kind of thoughts also headed towards this person. And I'm not sure why I'm getting the energy that it's forbidden love. So let's get married. I see that one of you could be going way far off into the sunset with your thoughts, with your mind, kind of foreseeing the whole future with this person in particular. And I'm seeing that there could be a reason why it's forbidden love. One person could be married in the situation is also what I'm getting. I'm getting this relationship is very much in the new phases, and a lot has to do with it being in somebody's mind. Somebody is definitely daydreaming either about you or you're daydreaming about them, but a lot of it goes as far as like dreaming about the future, dreaming about how you're going to split up things, just kind of dreaming in many ways. Let's go ahead and take one more card. What does this mean for our listener? Okay, we have I hate myself for hurting you. I feel like some of you are really contemplating leaving somebody or hurting somebody or dissolving some sort of relationship. I feel like there's somebody in your future, there's some sort of forbidden love. Possibly both of you kind of see each other as a forbidden love. And I also see this as leaving somebody behind. Somebody might be left behind. This could be possibly not having to do with you, but the other person might be committed in some sense, and you're also feeling the pain of hurting somebody. So really being careful with that type of energy, what you're bringing to the table, what you're bringing to the relationship already, kind of the energy of hurting somebody, the energy of also a lot having to be inside of your mind. Kind of a lot of daydreaming is also what I'm seeing, a lot of thoughts going back and forth, but also only seeing the good at the moment. We're going to go ahead and take a card for your recent past, and we have the Knight of Cups. So a lot of actions, a lot of emotional triggers have possibly been awakened. Also, a lot of feelings have been awakened. I'm seeing just a lot of feelings, up, down, actionable feelings, kind of things that make you, I feel like I see you kind of trying to fall asleep, but you get up and move, you get up and go for a drive, you get up and leave, or you go up walking or things like that. So I'm seeing just emotions that are going to make you do actions in a sense, or this possibly already happened in this past year is also what I'm getting. Just some sort of emotional turmoil, some sort of emotions that kind of got you feeling like life's too short to live this way, life's too short to not pursue something. I'm seeing that a lot of this relationship has been kind of built up in your mind as well, or built up in somebody's mind. So there's a lot of buildup going on. There's a lot of tension as well, and there's just going to be a third party. There's going to be somebody that could be left out in the cold, that could be left out hurt. So somebody definitely being hurt by all this, and just a lot of emotions you're working through. Let's go ahead and take a card for your subconscious. So we have the Sun. You're definitely leading with how you feel. You're leading with how things feel for you. You're leading with how you're being guided. So it's, if you feel like you're a third party in the situation, it's not necessarily your fault. It's just that something really led you there. So whoever's feeling kind of left out in the cold, and you might be feeling like you didn't want to hurt them or you don't want to hurt somebody, I'm seeing that you just kind of followed some sort of light. You followed some sort of sun, some sort of feeling as well. So something guided you to this situation. At the end of the day, something guided you to kind of seek love or seek connection of some sorts. I'm seeing that it definitely was a forbidden type love or a forbidden type attraction. I'm not sure quite why. And I'm seeing a lot of people kind of being left out in the cold. So this could be This could be anything. This could be third party. This could be children. This could be just any kind of scenario. We're going to go ahead and take a card for the near future. Okay, we have the Queen of Cups. So a lot of contemplating, more cup energy. So very emotional time. You went through emotional time and you're still have more emotional times to come. So this is definitely something that's not taken lightly. It's a huge decision, whatever decision you might be doing towards this love situation, towards this love life, towards this infatuation stage or love stage, possibly something a lot deeper. I'm also seeing new beginnings with the sunflowers. Something new is definitely come of this, whether something dissolves and you just kind of stay off on your own, but a lot of contemplating regarding your life, a lot of looking back, a lot of looking towards the future as well. Not necessarily that you're going to end up with this person in question, but a lot of kind of questioning is what did you want out of life and leaving situations behind. We're going to take one more love card for this top row. We have I want to talk to you every day. So definitely there's a lot of emotions. There's just a lot of connection in general. So I'm seeing whether this transpires into a relationship or anything like that, there's a lot of beautiful connection. There's a lot of talking involved. There's a lot of emotional connection. I'm also seeing kind of if some of you possibly met while you're sick in some way or while you're recovering from something. So some of you possibly met in a facility or in some sort of group setting, in some sort of group class. And so you guys are really off to the same thing. You guys are really kind of connecting towards something deeper, something more meaningful to you and where you were at in your life. We're going to go ahead and take a card for the U placement. And we have the Page of Pentacles. So more court cards, and the Page, he's a very playful one. There's also kind of thinking about money at this time for some of you, or thinking about tangible things. And I feel like this also has to do with getting things kind of in order, but this is in the tangible sense. So just certain things that you have to split up possibly or move around. Just something has to be moved around. And this is also in a playful way. So not all of this reading is very serious. I'm getting this vibe that there's like a playful sense of it, because I also feel like you're giving your things away. So some things no longer serve you, that I feel like you're giving it to younger nieces, nephews, siblings, younger children. Just kind of, I see you kind of enjoying something and you're kind of feeling nostalgic about it, but you're like ready to give it up. You're ready to move on. You're ready to leave it behind. I'm not sure why I'm seeing some of you might be traveling in a sense of discovering yourself, and possibly with this forbidden fruit person, possibly by yourself, possibly just always on the phone with this forbidden fruit type person or this relationship type person. But I see you always on the phone talking to them every day if they're not tangibly with you. I'm seeing some of you maybe gave all your stuff away to go live a life that's kind of nomadic or living overseas for a while and kind of finding yourself. So I also see this as a total change up in your life at some point. So we're going to go ahead and take a card for your environment. Okay, again, it's about moving. It's about changing positions. So some of you might be moving around, giving up your things, and kind of being shuttled somewhere. This is also with your mind, kind of being out of sight, out of mind. Some of you possibly are trying to leave a current situation where you just don't even want to think of what's going on, or the person that you're leaving behind, or the people you're leaving behind, the things you're leaving behind. You're kind of just ready. You're ready to start fresh. You're ready to start new. I see you might be taking somebody little along with you. This could be a pet. This could be a picture of somebody. This could be anything, but somebody very little that's very meaningful to you. So possibly even a little one. But I do see you relocating in your environment. I see a change up in your environment in some way, whether some of you are traveling, as I kind of went through, or as well as just moving to other positions, moving homes, moving situations, just kind of moving around. And I feel like it's going to really serve you in some way. It's really the new direction and where you're going. I feel like you're also going to have a lot of support. So this person that you're trying to talk to every day and you're fantasizing in the way of let's get married, or maybe this topic even came out on the table of, hey, let's get married, let's merge, let's do this. I feel like you are going to have a lot of support at the end of the day. This could even be financial support, because I feel like you giving away your things was also a feeling that you feel safe in where you're going, or you no longer need to carry things. And I also see weight shedding for some of you. I just saw energy being burned in a way that you shed weight in a beautiful way, because you possibly won't be carrying just 5 extra pounds, or just something that really kind of ties you over to this next level of youth, of fitness, of health, vitality. Okay, we're going to take a card for your fears. What's holding you back in your fears placement? Okay, all the hard work, just having to move things around, just some sort of notion of hard work, having to put something into it, and just the work that comes with whatever is new, the work that comes with nurturing something new, the work that comes from moving somewhere new. Just all the work is definitely a fear, definitely holding you back. We have the 7 of Wands with this one. So this is also about fire energy, just having the energy to kind of pour into this, which I feel like a lot of you do. I'm having the feeling that you do have the energy because it's something to do with your life. It's something you really wanted, and it's something you want going forward. Possibly the past worked for you in the past, but I feel like something in the near future is coming that it's going to really motivate you to have the energy, have the hard work. So really just taking it day by day, not thinking about all that's to come. We're going to take one more love card for our second row. Afraid of love. Okay. I'm seeing this with being in the past, that possibly some of you were afraid of love or afraid to just pour into love and be vulnerable with love. And I'm seeing a lot of this kind of be taken away with this person that kind of brings this sense out of you that you're no longer afraid to love. You're no longer afraid to put yourself out there. You're no longer afraid to be vulnerable, to be gentle, to be kind, things like that. So I feel like this is a whole new beginning for you. This is a whole new beginning for a lot of you. Just something you could never feel in the past because the way people possibly behaved with you. But this is something different. This is somebody that really brings out this beautiful side that's safe. So I see the environment becoming very safe for you as well. We're going to take a fairy card, just something in the summer that's been flying around, and see where it takes you. So we have Keeper of Comfort. Beautiful. So something very comfortable is coming for you. I feel like you're just going to feel really comfortable with yourself and your skin, with your body, with your age, with your looks, with everything around you. Also, what you've accomplished is just going to feel comfortable. It's going to feel like you belong wherever you're going. You're going to feel like this is where I belong the whole time. So something really beautiful is coming out in the end. I'm going to take one final message card. Gonna go ahead and take this one. Oh, humility. We had this one yesterday as well. So flowers are unaware of each other's beauty. They bloom regardless. Very beautiful. So possibly staying in your lane, not really looking around, just bloom regardless. Bloom for yourself at the end of the day. Don't bloom for others. Don't bloom for what they want. Don't bloom in the way they want. Bloom for yourself and how you want, how you feel nurtured and loved and radiant is also what I'm getting. So with that, my dear listeners, this concludes our reading. Please just take what resonates and leave the rest. I do offer readings at the houseoftarot.etsy.com, so come visit me there. I also have other services available for you to choose from. So with that, I leave you guys. Bye-bye.